Hi, this is an updated video of my container garden. I have a handful of fruit trees in containers, and I'm a novice, so I've had some failures, but I've also had some success, so I'm just here sharing. This is a Persian mulberry. It fruits in the summer, and these are so delicious. They turn black when they're ripe, so they're starting to change color right now. And they're so juicy. They leave like blood stains on your hands when you eat them. The leaves are medicinal. You can have them as tea. The root bark is also medicinal. They do need a lot of fertilizer to grow well. So I've created like a little enclosure here for my turtles. So all the fruit that drops, they get to eat. Now here, I have just a little gazebo, and I have a little shade cloth here because I have a miracle berry bush, and these are very delicate because they just need the right amount of sun. If you have too much sun, the leaves will burn. If they have too little sun, they won't fruit properly. So last year I had this bush under a tarp, and it didn't get enough sun, so it didn't fruit when it should have. So I had over 100 blossoms, but only 6 matured, and that was tragic. So right here I have it under a shade cloth that has filtered light that's going through it. And so this other shade is when the sun gets too strong, but it allows the filtered light to pass through. So, and all the dead leaves you see, they're actually from the winter. I found out that in the winter, if it gets too cold at night, even in Los Angeles, the cold will actually kill the leaves. So at night, they actually have to be brought in the winter. This is such a delicate plant, but every berry is worth over $1. So it's worth mastering, and I hope this year, I actually will master it. Okay, then I also have 3 Lebanese everbearing mulberry trees. These will fruit all year long. Right now the fruit is starting to turn color. It'll have a dormancy phase of a few weeks, and it'll keep producing. So it really is all year. I found out that in the winter, if you keep fertilizing it, they will produce fruit. But I've had these now for a few years, and every winter the fruit will never mature properly. You could have it loaded with fruit, but it just won't be hot enough for the fruit to turn sweet, so you just can't eat any of it. So no point in fertilizing it during the winter. These are so delicious. They're just so amazing. It's like eating a blackberry with no seeds. And these are completely sweet when they're ripe, as opposed to the Persian mulberries, which are sweet and tangy. These are just all sweet. Okay, so then we have my black sapote tree, or chocolate pudding fruit tree, and all these fruits are from last year. They haven't ripened, and what I found out is my tree is just so small. I had so many blossoms on it, and I actually had a couple branches that were loaded with fruit, but the branches broke because the fruit were just too heavy and the branches were too small. So this is just such a young little tree. Even though it had so many blossoms, it just needs to grow more for it to sustain the weight. The fruit that has gotten big, it's from a stronger branch, and so I know this fruit's going to be amazing when it ripens up, and hopefully it will soon. So that's an update, and thank you so much for watching. One of the turtles just emerged here. So the box turtles are really useful to have because they will eat all the slugs and snails, and the larvae in the garden. So they're just very useful to have. All right, thank you again for watching.